How to live minimally. Move every couple of years. I'm just kidding. Well, sort of. Moving is a great opportunity to downsize the things we own, but moving too often can be inevitably wasteful. This was at the forefront of my mind when we moved to Portugal. I wanted to make sure that we minimized the waste, so this time we looked into shipping all of our stuff.
Finally time to fill up these boxes. I think I'm gonna move all of them into the living room. I just don't want to rush it, so anytime I see something, I'm just gonna put it in the right box, and hopefully over the next couple of weeks it'll fill up on its own.
We've researched different moving companies for quotes and found a pretty good deal. The shipping was surprisingly fast too, so we put this on the back burner until a few days before our flight. But then, of course, we ran into a little problem.
So last minute changes, we decided not to ship the boxes. We were so busy just kind of cleaning up this condo, fixing things up around here and selling it, that we didn't really look into the cost, the taxes and the landing costs and everything. It just wouldn't be worth it. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. It is 2:30 in the morning and we have to be out of here tomorrow. I don't know why we do this to ourselves, but here, this is what. Yay!
It turns out sending it was fine, but receiving it was going to cost us a lot. We started asking ourselves, is this $3 plate, $5 vinyl, $10 cushion cover really worth paying taxes for? Not only that, because we were doing it ourselves, we had to write a detailed description of everything: the value, the weight, the use, the purpose, which took about 8 to 10 minutes per item. So we quickly changed our plans and got out the luggages once again. We literally had one day to decide what we wanted to take with us, what we could sell, and what we wanted to bring with us later. Since we're renting a fully furnished place, we didn't need any of our furniture or kitchen stuff. But we were approaching the end of summer, so probably needed our warm clothes, coats, and I even vacuum sealed our nice duvet. So this is what we brought, for now. 3 luggages, 2 carry-ons of mostly clothes, tech, and things we knew that we couldn't easily find in Portugal. Luckily, we have a bit of storage space at the Maui house, and slowly we will bring things when we feel a little bit more settled. It's been almost 2 months, and honestly, it's been fine with just our essentials. But since we're already made up our minds that we're not making any more international moves, fingers crossed, it's time to make this house into a home. And I thought I would bring you along and show you how I plan to put this place together in a mindful way. We are grateful to have found this furnished place. It was so nice to just arrive and already have a bed, dining table, wardrobe, and all the basic things. But of course, it's not personalized to our lifestyle. Before we went and just started buying things, I wanted to deep clean and organize every room to see what was there, what we needed, and what we didn't. Often we think that we need certain things because we're used to having them around, but when we're in a situation to replace it, I think it's a good chance to ask ourselves, do we actually use it, or can we get by without it? On the other hand, there are practical essentials we sometimes overlook, like coat hangers, bath mat, drying rack, cleaning rags. Our flat is pretty limited on storage, so I try to make use of all the empty spaces. I put away their stuff on the top cabinet, under the bed, behind the furniture, and made room for what we actually use and what we need moving forward. I think because of social media, we're so used to seeing big hauls and instant transformations, but being intentional in curating a space takes a long time. So I've been taking my sweet time to figure out what I want and how I want to feel in my home. And I've been saving inspiration to my Portuguese home Pinterest board that I've had forever. I'm kind of using it as my wish list because it's just the best way to plan and organize before making any purchases. At this point, I feel like I have a pretty good vision of what I want. We're obviously not doing the entire place because it's a rental, but whatever we buy now is going with us to our next place. So pre-planning this is going to prevent us from buying things again and again. Also on that note, I've been taking notes on what we need right now versus later. For this flat, I thought a big mirror would be nice to bring in some light and fill in that wall space. We invested in getting a bigger couch so both my husband and I can sit comfortably. Unfortunately, no plants because we don't need any more humidity, but definitely some paintings and tapestry to cozy up the space. We are going to a flea market today. It's called Feira de Ladra, and we drove, it's about 30 minutes from our house, which is not too bad. We're gonna look for maybe some decoration pieces or some furniture if they have any. I definitely want to start personalizing the house, so let's go see what they have. We first checked out one of the coolest flea markets in Lisbon. I had no idea what I would find, but that's what I love. It's so different from walking into a department store where everything is pretty much curated and displayed for us to purchase. Flea markets feel like a treasure hunt where we have to find the exact thing that feels like us. We actually went twice and didn't buy much. But it's still cool to look around at all the different things that people have collected over the years. When we find a more permanent home, I already know I'm coming back for the beautiful tiles, the lamps, and the doorknobs. I don't know if I could furnish everything secondhand. I do like new sheets, a new couch, a nice computer chair, for example. But I do think that having the right, interesting pieces can give the space so much character, and this is what makes it feel more personal. And it's so worth it to not rush and find these unique pieces over time. Yesterday, the flea market was really cool. I absolutely loved it, but we didn't find anything really practical for the house, so I didn't buy anything. Today we're gonna go and check out some other stores that actually have furniture that I need for the home, so let's go. Our journey continued to look for the things on our list, one of them being an entryway console table. Because we have limited furniture, limited surfaces, we've been misplacing our keys and dog leashes, and it's been driving me a little bit crazy. So yeah, this felt very necessary. I think we went to 5 or 6 different furnishing places, and I saw so many that I liked, but not loved. And since one of my purchase rules is, if it's not 1000% yes, it's a no, of course, I ended up not buying anything yet. This rule doesn't just apply to my purchases, but in every situation in life. We're always going to be presented with so many choices, and it's easy to settle for what's convenient or what's good enough. But when you wait for the exact thing that aligns with your vision, it's so much more satisfying. Whether it's furniture, relationships, opportunities. It's such a good rule to make sure that every decision adds immense value to our lives, instead of just filling the space. I always thought a successful shopping meant leaving with bags full of stuff, but it's not about how much I bought or how good of a deal I got, but whether those things are the things that I was looking for. So, I don't have a full transformation to show you guys, but maybe that's how it should be. It will come, but slowly, and I can't wait to show you